Why does every person in a movie have a secret favorite place they like to go in their town? I've tried so hard to find that place for myself, but I haven't been able to find shit. Like in middle school, I tried going to a nearby park and reading outdoors, but there were too many bugs and too much noise, and I ultimately could not focus on what I was reading at all. So I tried to find a place a little more secluded. My freshman year, I started painting on my roof, but the winters in New Jersey are too cold for me to be up there, and there were too many bugs. I needed to find my special place somewhere indoors. So I made myself a little nook in my closet last year, but I didn't have anywhere to put my clothes, so it was stupid hot in there, and also the wood floor hurt my butt, so it just seemed easier to lay on my bed if I was already going to be in my room. I'm still looking for it, but I think I'll find it soon. But I know the distance isn't fair to cross. I was out of your league, and you were 20,000 underneath the sea. See you there.
Anybody have any great plans for this weekend? Want to chit-chat while we wait? I don't know that you guys are in the chit-chat mood. Who just joined us? Cole. Good morning, Cole. We're waiting for Miss Hager. I don't either, so I'll be just as bored as you. I do need to cut the grass. You're welcome to do that if you're looking for something to do. Oh, lights came on. Show's about to start.
So what it's been like for me as a media specialist during this time is my job I thought was really busy before, and it was truly busy before, but now it's just unbelievably busy. As far as my vision and mission as a program, that hasn't changed. It's still, my job is to assist students and staff with effectively using ideas and information. So that hasn't, the wording of that hasn't changed. What I do in order to ensure that they are successful has changed. So it's been a lot, and there have been lots of conversations in the Hager household about how much I'm working at home and working here and working on the weekends, because I am so passionate about making sure students have what they need, that teachers have what they need in order to be successful.
It can be boring. Like, I don't know if the room is empty, it's dark because the lights go out with the timer, and then I just sit here in the dark. Makes you sleepy, makes you tired in a different way. Usually I'm physically tired because the kids, walking around the room doing stuff. With this, it's the sitting. So then I just want to take a nap.
I don't know, last year, around this time, or 2 years ago, I maybe had 3 teachers that were super comfortable with screen recording and recording themselves and putting themselves out there, maybe 2 or 3. Now I have the entire staff, we're talking around 100 teachers that are learning how to do this and somewhat comfortable and somewhat embracing it. So everyone's like on a different part of that spectrum with using technology and information to relay learning and accessing. And
I would say the biggest kind of concern I've had with online learning is, as you saw, they don't turn their cameras on. So when you're talking to a group of kids and it's just, profile pictures or, I don't know, icons or things, you don't know what they understand and what they don't understand. You don't even know if they're in the room. They could have logged in and left, which a lot of times I call a kid and they don't answer, so I know they're not there. But there's no way to really make a connection with them because they don't know what they look like. They don't talk.
We have to remember too that the students aren't all super comfortable. I think we assume that students are really comfortable with technology, and not all of them are. So it's hard to not see them in front of you.
The other thing is trying to contact kids. We really just have email. So if they don't answer you, If they're not doing work or need help but don't tell you, there's no way to know they need anything. And then kids that miss class, how do you catch them up? Because you don't see them again until 2 days later, or if it's a Wednesday or Thursday, you don't see them again until Monday or Tuesday.
Some of them are slipping through, and there's a lot of students, and so I really try my best to connect with those students and their parents that I'm like, where are you? What's going on? So I think every teacher's dealing with that right now, where you used to physically see them in a chair. Now you're trying to make sure you're connecting with them through this thing. And we're trying our absolute best, and we're going to get through this, and we're going to stay positive, and we aren't leaving anybody behind. I think that's my big thing is, if you're struggling, you're not quite sure, it's already kind of difficult as a student to sit in front of your peers and say, I don't understand. Like, no one's real comfortable with that, but there have to be students that don't understand. I'm going to be totally honest. I have 2 kids at home right now by themselves, but my husband's not there right now. So I'm at the school teaching the kids at home, and my kids, my children are at home learning, and it's just like a weird, it's weird what's happening, but they're doing okay. So switching hats and trying to do your best in every department of what I do. As a teacher, we get energy from having students in front of us, so it's difficult. But it's another speed bump. It's not a block, it's a bump. We can get through this. We're going to be fine. And just being genuine with them and telling them we're struggling as well. We're trying to get through this, but we need you to try. We need you to try to be your best.
There's a point at which the thought is not enough. The thought can be in your head, the thought can exist up there in your head or wherever we carry thought, perhaps. Perhaps it's closer to your heart or your lungs or somewhere in your intestines, but the thought can be the thing. The beautiful, perfect thing. The thought can be the entire world for as long as you're happy for it to just be the thought. It's like a needle. It's like a needle has seeped in to my skin and settled somewhere in my system, big and perfect and whole, but unfinished because you need it to finish, you need it to end. And aren't you tired? Aren't you exhausted and livid and famished now because the thought that seems simple is not enough? I think we fucked it up. I think we made a mistake somewhere along the way, which is ludicrous, which is desperately, desperately, desperately desperate, because I have been living on the principle of kindness and hope being enough and the thought being enough, but it turns out it isn't. Because it turns out at some point we stop watching and caring and nurturing for thought to become action, because at some point I opened my eyes. At some point I looked up and it felt like wastelands and wastelands and wastelands had grown where we thought we were building mountains, but it's a little patch of dirt where potatoes and bluebells and watermelons wouldn't dare to grow, let alone progress, let alone a thing like progress, because your choice, and my choice turned out not to be the fertile soil we were standing 2 feet apart upon, but dry and arid and empty, because the thought hasn't been enough. It hasn't been the thing. It hasn't been.
Wind at 15 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.00 inches and falling. At Lakeland, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 82 degrees. Storms. The relative humidity 89%. The wind was southwest at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.00 inches and falling. At Kissimmee, rain was falling with a temperature of 81. At Orlando, thunder was reported with a temperature of 81. It was sunny with a temperature of 88.
Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the KPS 505 listening area.
This is NOAA Weather Radio KPS 505, the voice of the National Weather Service, broadcasting at a frequency of 162.50 megahertz. The tower for KPS 505 is located in Sumterville, in Sumter County, and serves north central Florida. Programming originates from the National Weather Service office in Ruskin. The station provides warning alerts for Sumter, Citrus, Hernando, Lake and Marion counties.
does this... Why is everything so difficult? Like, I don't... Like, everything is hard. Everything is hard. I don't know how this many things could possibly be difficult at once. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, and I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
Yeah. But yes, I love you. You got this.
I love you.
You're gonna do amazing.
Thank you.
I promise.
Okay.
What's wrong, man?
I got fucking canned, dude. Yeah, apparently I failed to demonstrate positivity and flexibility, whatever the fuck that means. This guy comes up behind me, taps me on the shoulder, not wearing a mask, and he says, "Excuse me, we have an emergency at the table." I'm thinking, like, this better be fucking important, you know? So I get to the table, this guy's wife is standing there with the empty pita basket, and you know what she fucking says to me? "We need some more bread over here."
Ugh. Well, what did you do?
I told them to go fuck themselves.
No, you didn't.
Greg comes barreling in out of nowhere, grabs me by the arm, yanks my name tag off. You know, he makes a whole fucking show of it. Tells me to get the fuck out and never come back.
Jesus. Well, I mean, are you okay?
All things considered, yeah.
Are you gonna be good for, like, you know, rent and bills?
Yeah, you know, I got another check coming in, and then I guess I gotta find another job or something.
Alright, let's not go into panic mode just yet. Everything's gonna be fine. You know, just relax. Grab a seat.
Moving around too much rhythmically. And he had usually done the charts on tunes that he was playing on.
I think of myself as the person that they wanted to be the liaison between themselves and the studio musicians.
Hey, Stuart.
What?
You wanna take a trip down the lane?
What does that even mean?
And many of the
Man, all that's left.
Fucking happy Columbus Day.
Kind of crazy seeing it all boarded up and stuff.
Yeah, it's like this weird monolith.
They even got the boats on there and the American flag.
What the fuck did that guy say to you in Sunoco?
He asked me if the cigarettes were going to be enough for tonight.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Fuck if I know, man. That guy's so fucking weird.
Every time.
Remember in high school when we used to just sit around and listen to records all day? What do we call that?
Purging.
I feel like I've spent the last year of my life just purging. I mean, I don't fucking do anything. All I have is this dead-end job that I literally risk my life to go to, and I don't even have that anymore. I mean, fuck. Sunoco is the main fucking attraction of my life now. No, I'm being serious, dude. It's fucked up.
It's easy to be so gloomy about everything, but you gotta understand that it's not all on you. And you gotta realize that although this fucking happened and it sucks, like, things are probably gonna be okay for you, man.
Stop it with that shit, man. It's bullshit. Don't bullshit me. You don't know that. You can't say that everything's gonna be okay like you know that, because you don't know that. Nobody knows shit. That's the worst fucking part of all. There's nothing to be excited about at all. Everything's so fucked.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but I mean, I can hope for things to be better.
I suppose so.
Is that gonna be enough for tonight?
You help me with this?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, is that gonna be enough for tonight?
Maybe. It's enough for right now.
So last week, I rescued a praying mantis. And I think the first immediate option for any sane person in Pennsylvania was to let it murder lanternflies. So I took it from the trash. It was clinging on to like a plastic wrapper, struggling, reaching out. I got it. I got you, boy. I saved him. So I found the nearest tree. I missed a train. It was worth it. I missed a train. Put it on this tree. It was covered in lanternflies. And he immediately did his citizen duty. He did the census. He's a citizen. He did all of it. Immediately murdered 2 lanternflies. I almost cried with joy. The problem is, like, you kill one, and then, like, another one, like, I swear to Christ, like, they just come, like, respawn. Like, another one will come, like, near you. I'm like, did you not just see what I did? And then you kill that one, and then there's, like, another one, and you're like, where are you coming from? Like, dude, they're ninjas. They're evil ninjas. They're gonna murder your family, and they'll be in your Christmas trees. You don't even know. Christmas will happen, and then open the presents, lanternflies. In the presents. Christmas ruined. I don't know what to do with my hands. I need nicotine. I need something to hold. I'm getting one. I also can't, because I'm attached. Motherfuckers!
How'd you got there? Oh.
I got a prop.
That's a dead lanternfly in my house.
Yes. I got black and milds and evidence. What they won't tell you is that COVID really came from the lanternflies. They brought it over in their little bug bodies. The perfect catalyst. I should just eat it.
Yeah?
I really don't want to because it was outside of your house. I might get AIDS. Now I'm hungry. How does that make me hungry? I am a fucking animal. Ah! We going! Yes!
What?
Dude, a lanternfly literally just came in here, landed, and then I got up and he flew off. He's gonna come back though, watch. He literally went, and I was like, ah! He like saw this guy and was like, fuck, and then like left. Damn, dude, that was perfect. Now I want like a super greasy, meaty thing and a beer. Because we talked about murder so much, it made me hungry. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
not a good smell. Oh, that smells gross.
It smells
so
like
bad.
fascism.
You know what I realized? I didn't have you like introduce yourself to camera. Who are you?
I'm Dan. The siren's perfect. The siren is epic. I'm actually being arrested right now. Welcome to Philadelphia.
Okay, Google, set lights to white. I have 20 minutes. Gaming or grades? Gaming or grades? Do I even have enough time? Screw it. Backpack. Grim. Oh, we did it. We did it.
Everyone has a story. The story of how they came to be and what they've done since. Even flowers. Forget-me-nots being one that has a lot of different stories and beginnings. If you look towards God and the Bible for its name, you will find that Adam named all of the flowers in the Garden of Eden. He told them all to not forget their names. But a little blue flower wasn't paying attention and went to the gardener to ask him the name she was given, to which the gardener answered, "Forget-not." As we look at Greek mythology, the story consists of a Zeus messenger falling in love with a mortal maiden, and because of this he was shut out of paradise. As he sat outside crying, Zeus gave him seeds and said that if he planted them by every pool and every stream all over the world, he would admit them into paradise. The messenger and his love took the seeds and planted them for years until they were finished. Once they were, the gates opened, and they were granted immortality for their services. When the gates closed, all the seeds they planted bloomed to be forget-me-nots, to remind the world of their faithfulness and work. If you travel to Germany, you'll hear a tale consisting of a knight and a princess. On the eve of their marriage, they were walking along a river when they spotted a group of blue flowers that were being carried with the current. The princess wanted these flowers, so the knight jumped in and grabbed them. But the current was too strong. As he was passing by the crying princess, he threw the flowers towards her, saying, "Vergiss mich nicht." which means forget-me-not. It's even said that she would braid her hair with the flowers to always remember him. The Teutonic tale is a little darker, for the flower was said to hold luck, or be key flowers with magic powers. One of these stories is of a shepherd who was wandering a mountain. While doing so, he picked a blue flower and placed it in his hat's band. A door in the mountain opened, and the man entered the passage, which led to a room filled with gold and precious stones. Wanting to grab as much of the treasure as he could, he took off his hat, which caused the flower to fall to the ground. As he began to leave, he heard a voice call, "Forget not the best!" So he went back and grabbed more jewels, never thinking of the little flower. Upon leaving, while passing through the door in the mountain, it closed, crushing him to death. There is a story told in Italy of how a beautiful maiden, who was loved by the gods, had tragically drowned. So the gods transformed her into a forget-me-not. These stories may not be well known, and some may be forgotten to the ages. But in a way, they happened just like us. Throughout our lives, so many things happen, so many stories form, some told and some forgotten. And one day, maybe we will be forgotten. Or maybe we will be told as tales and myths only some will believe.
I brought my snacks and it's very
Yummy. That looks yummy.
And there's some that don't look the same. One the last time I ate. This is no test kitty cane. Like watermelon. That's watermelon.
Vietnamese Jones. Evenly.
I'm in Winkel Elementary and I'm in kindergarten. So I don't like to do it without the laptop. I'm saying I'm doing my stuff. What's the day?
The day is the 8th. That's why you have to pay attention.
I need the day.
It's the 8th. The day is the 8th.
Okay. It's hard. On the computer.
Okay, that was good.
Which one you want me to? Which one you gonna think is mine? Guess which one I was gonna think is mine. You think it's that? I knew it. No. Aha! I picked this. I was just scared. I picked this. I choose this basketball this whole time. I'm cold. I mean the one to bye on my hand.
Left and right and left. Oh, now Chloe is and Jacob. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Leo. I'll take that answer. Go ahead, Leo. You tell me what you think the song is about.
I get itchy. I get itchy. I'm getting itchy. I'm gonna explode, and I'm gonna pop.
You skipped away.
Take my life away. I don't care. Take it. You take it. You take it. I said it. I said it.
Okay. Stop.
You leave.
Stop.
You made my hand explode. Take
Zane,
my life.
enough. Enough.
And which one is it?
Right now.
Excuse me, Miss Clausen. Can I wear a costume?
Yeah, you could come dressed now wearing a costume.
Okay. I watched that movie. Me too. I watched the other one too. I watched it too. I watched the movie. I watched two of them. I mean, three of them. I watched three of them.
I listen to the music and dance. Ready?
I'm done. I'm done.
You don't play it. And I love you. You're gonna do great things.
You can't draw, Jimmy. You're terrible. Look at your face. Look at your face. You ain't got no artist face, nigga. Get your money up. What you doing? Draw here. You supposed to be in class, bro. You ain't slick with the pen like your pop. You ain't slick with the pen like your pop.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
You can't draw, Jimmy. You terrible. Look at your face. No money. Look at your face. You ain't got no artist face. You supposed to be in class, bro.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It feels like there's another person in my brain. It feels like it's me, but just a different version of me. Oh, I need to touch this. No, you don't. Well, and I try to walk away, and then the voice in my brain goes, if you don't touch it right now, you're gonna die. And I'm like, oh my God. So I gotta go back and touch it. For me, it seems like taking care of myself is an indulgence. And I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything if I'm not overexerting myself or completely exhausted or doing absolutely everything I can possibly do. I feel like I'm like slacking. schedule like my day by time. So from 2:10 to 2:45 I cleaned the bathroom. Then I had class from 2:45 to from 5:20. Then from 5:20 until 6:45 I had grocery store and dinner. From 6:45 to 7:45 I'm gonna shower. From 7:45 to from 6:45 to 7:45 I'm gonna do homework. From 7:45 to 8 I'm gonna shower, and then at 8 I'm gonna paint my nails, and then probably go to bed. Do we want to make dinners?
Maybe like 6.
Okay. How long did they take?
The potatoes?
The potatoes.
What I think I have to do now is like stick all of them with a fork.
He's so fucking cute.
Oh my goodness, is he sleeping?
Yeah, he's been out.
Oh, look at his little toes. Look at his little mittens.
I know, look at his outfit. I want to call you back later.
Okay, I miss you.
I just wanted to show you FaceTime of him, because I promised.
You did promise, thank you.
Okay, alright, bye.
Bye.
You guys know what I did to get in here? I taped Larry Lester's buns together. Yeah, you know him? And you know how hairy he is, right? I mean, man, when they pulled the tape off, most of his hair came off with it, and some of his skin. And the bizarre thing is that I did it for my old man. I tortured this poor kid because I wanted him to think that I was cool. I mean, he's always going off about how when he was in high school and all the wild things he used to do, and I just got the feeling that he was disappointed in me for not cutting loose on anyone. So anyways, I'm sitting in the locker room and I'm taping up my knee, right? And Larry's a couple lockers down, getting undressed, and I started thinking about my father and his attitude towards weakness. and the next thing I knew, I jumped on top of him and I just started wailing on him, man. I started wailing, and all my friends, they laughed, they cheered me on, and afterwards, when I was sitting in Vernon's office, all I could think about was Larry's father. And Larry having to go home and explain what happened to him. And the humiliation. Fucking humiliation it must have felt, man. It must... It must have been unreal. I mean, how do you apologize for something like that? There's no way. And it's all because of me and my old man. He's just like this mindless machine that I can't even relate to anymore. I fucking hate him. You know, sometimes I wish my knee would just give. And I wouldn't have to wrestle anymore. And you could finally just forget all about me.
There's something I'd like to say to you. There are 3 different kinds of bees. The workers, the drones, and a single solitary queen. The workers are all women. Their job is to forage for honey, pollen, etc. Their lifespan is potentially anywhere between 5 weeks and 6 months, and then they die. Drones exist solely to have sex with the queen. Each hive tends to have around 100 drones. Once they've deposited their sperm, their penis gets ripped off, and they die. Honeybees have an unfailing clarity of purpose. Their lives are often intensely short, but in a strange sort of way, I'm jealous of the humble honeybee and their quiet elegance. If only we could understand why it is that we're here, and what it is that we're meant to spend our lives doing. I am uncertain when it comes to a great many things, but there is now one thing that I am definitely certain of. Marianne Abel, will you marry me?
Hey.
Hi.
You guys got singing. I don't know the words.
What's up?
What's up?
All I know, and pitching on the bike.
Some dude died on the floor above me.
Of what?
My apartment building.
Spencer does.
What?
I don't know, they just found his body. It was laying there for like a week. I think he just had a heart attack or something. I don't know, I was on the 3rd floor and it reeked.
Disturbing.
Yeah. What do we have to do? So hold this, let's hold it straight, okay? He lived alone and no one figured out till a week later.
That's sad.
Okay, so don't keep it there?
Keep it there, just keep it still.
Got it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, well, and this, people are so isolated now. That's someone who was completely isolated from people.
It's just weird.
It is weird.
It's not like people are literally dying in the same building as me. Weird to think about. I don't know, I've been having weird existential thoughts lately. It's scary.
Yeah?
I'm just scared of dying. And the world's going to shit, and I'm just really scared.
Focus on your little corner of it,
Yeah. It's hard.
I know. How are things in Philly? Are they people making an effort at all? Or any restrictions?
It's pretty horrible. I think at this point everyone has just given up and they're just waiting on a vaccine.
They had a thing in the New York Times to figure out how quickly you would get it if you were, based on your age and your health and your job or your exposure. And for example, out of 100 people, I would be number 92. So in other words, I'm not at the top of anybody's list yet. Sorry about that.
I didn't know him.
I know, but still, makes you think, right?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.